Welcome back to my channel again. Yes, I'm wearing the same outfit that I was wearing from the last video because your girl gotta get it in on the video while I'm looking cute. And my closet fell flat. Alright, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Lee Ashley, one of millions. Anyways, so I just want to bring you a video today. Like, this video is coming from a place of like being young and just being married and just having to deal with the bush of society, family, friends, everyone. I would just like to say today, the title of this video is Stop Asking Married People When They're Gonna Have a Baby. Please. Okay? That is so stupid. I don't know if there's videos out here like this because I haven't really searched them up. But quite frankly, I think that it's inappropriate and it's stupid. And I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're mom, dad, grandpa. I don't care who you are. The lady up the street, CNN, TMZ. Stop asking these stupid questions. That's like asking, so, yeah, are y'all like, when y'all
have sex, are y'all actually trying to do something, or y'all just having a good time?
First of all, you don't know what people have going on. The thing that's so weird is like everybody assumes that everyone can get pregnant and have a child. Everyone cannot get pregnant and have a child. Disclaimer, anything I'm saying today has nothing to do with my current situation. It's just the facts. Anyways, so when you ask a married couple, because see, I've went through a lot of different phases, like being married and being young. Me and my husband, so we've almost been married 5 years. I'm about to be 28, 23. Okay, so when we got married, I was 23 and he was 21. And everyone kept saying, oh my God, you guys are so young. You guys are so young. Like, why are you getting married? Like, you have your whole life ahead of you. Like, haven't even done anything. Like, you know, don't you want to travel and like see the world? Well, guess what? People who had something to say. I have traveled. I have seen the world. Check out my Instagram at Culture Addict. I've seen everywhere and I've done everything. And I still got more to see. So don't try to, they try to deter me and basically be like, I'm not going to be able to live my life because I'm going to be married. I'm going to be tied down. Tied down in what sense? Tied down in the bed. So now I can't sleep around and do whatever with people. I don't care about that. I was not planning on doing that in the first place. Anyway, so basically, like, oh, you guys are so young, don't get married. Oh my God. Okay, 5 years later, still married, still having a good time, still best friends, still like just doing what we want to do as like a young married couple. Like, that's what we do. But see, here's the thing. People want to try to like push their interpretations on what your next step should be because, oh, now you guys are married. So when are you guys having a baby? Let me tell you the stupidest thing about that whole question. People will be asking you, oh, you guys are married now. So when are you having a baby? They're not even asking you, do you guys have a place to live? Because that's not automatic, just so you know. Not every married person has their own place. And when I mean their own place, we ain't even talking about houses these days. We're talking about, do you have your own space where you do not live with your parents, where it is just you and your man and y'all are responsible for yourselves? A lot of people, they don't have that. But I guess I don't even think they really care about that. But anyway, so they want to ask you, oh, well, when are you having a kid? Why don't you ask, how is the relationship going? How are you adjusting to living with each other? How is everything? Are you all okay? Is everything all right? How about you ask that? Stop asking about these kids. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, okay? I'm not saying like I don't like kids, but here's the thing, right? In order for you to be a successful parent and a good parent, you need to have a good foundation in the relationship. Now, that's not saying, oh my God, like if you come from a broken home, I don't even like that term because I don't even know what that means. Every family unit is dysfunctional. That's just how it is. It's not natural for so many different people to be together under one roof. There will be a power struggle. So figure it out. You got to have a foundation because here's the thing. You get married. 2 months later, oh my God, I'm pregnant. Ah, yay, pregnant, yay, baby shower. And then a year later, y'all like, we're getting a divorce, we're separated, and we're in a custody battle right now. What are you saying? That is exactly why I'm saying, stop asking married couples when you're having a baby. Start asking them, hey, is the relationship all right? Everything going well? Like, if y'all ever need to talk, we're here. If you ever want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, go to Bible study or something like that. Or if you want, it's okay to have marriage counseling even after being married. You know what I mean? Stop asking about kids, because the thing is, when kids come into the picture, that makes things a lot more difficult. That means the relationship needs to be strong. Because when kids come into it, it's going to be a lot harder. You need to, as a couple, you need to make sure that, okay, we have a place to live, you know, our finances are in order. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, it's not 1412 and it's not 1792. The world is not underpopulated. If you wait some time for some kids, it'll be okay. The human population is not at risk for being extinct. And if it was, they would just be creating babies in the lab, as far as I'm concerned. So it's okay to wait. It's okay to get to know now your married spouse. It's okay to get to know now your husband, or your wife. You've always known this person as maybe like a girlfriend, or you've known them as a fiance, but get to know them in their wife role, in their husband role. Because when people get married, they actually become a lot worse. People will be like, oh my God, they have changed so much. I don't even know who they are anymore. I have no idea who they... Yes, you do. That's the same person that slipped out when, you know, they had a dramatic experience and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I was just under a lot of stress. No, that's your wife. Meet her in the flesh. Get to know these people and get to know, hey, do I really like you? Like, is this gonna work out? Like, do I really want to have a kid with you?
Because you're actually kind of scary.
And that's okay. Because guess what that means? That means before you take this even a step further, y'all just need to go your separate ways. The biggest lie that people tell themselves every day is, hey, if we have a kid, things will get better. This will bring us closer. That's not really true. What you're doing now is you are placing a third person into the situation, which will now become a distraction from your real problems, which is the relationship. But now you have a baby, so you can't really worry about him and what he's doing. You gotta be a mom. But guess what, baby? You'll say 18 years and we're staying together for the kid, and when the kid leaves, him who you don't even know and you probably don't even like. You know what I mean? Have kids with somebody that you really are going to spend the rest of your life with. And you need to make sure that that's what you're going to do. People say, I'm saying I do. This is forever. This is forever. You know, you need to do life together after being married. Get to know that person, build a strong bond and connection with that person. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Set some goals, accomplish some, travel. If you decide, hey, I want to make a career change, do that as a couple before you bring kids into the picture. Now, I say that too because I get asked that every day. When are you guys having kids? Oh my God, you all's kids are going to be so pretty. All the things that you all are saying to me are not a reason for me to have a kid. A reason for me to have a kid is, yes, I would like to share that experience with my husband and bring somebody that is both part me and him, but there's no time frame on that, and there's no reason to do that because either my parents say, oh, we're getting old or whatever. Well, that's really your problem as far as I'm concerned, but that has nothing to do with me. And my husband like fully supports me with this. That's why he is literally the best man in the world. Sorry girls, but there's a couple other great guys out there. Like, when the right time comes for us, it'll be because we made that decision. It won't have anything to do with, oh my God, all these people having kids and this, that, and the third. It will have nothing to do with that. And at the end of the day, the thing that I love the most is that my husband has actually like put the ball in my park, and firmly like just given me free reign and said, you know what, like when you feel like you're ready to become a mom, then that'll be the right time for us. I don't want you to do anything that is gonna make you unhappy, because for me, I have always struggled with my weight. You know, I am in the military, and so in the first beginning of it, I had to lose so much weight, and that's another thing. And you know, I'm just getting into my career and just got a great job, and you know, studying for licensures. And of course, people say, oh, you know, well, you know, there's always going to be a reason to not have kids. What you're saying is not true. I was asking my husband the other day, I said, you know what? How do you stop generational poverty and middle classness? I don't even really believe that there is a middle class. I believe that either you have it or you don't. The middle class it is the worst to be in the middle, because in the middle, you have to fend for yourself. It's just like hanging on to a middle of the rope. You're not on the end and you're not holding it up at the top. You're just hanging there for dear life. And that's how it is to be middle class in this economy. And I'm asking my husband, you know what, how do we break that? How can we have a business and be financially successful and have something to pass on to our kids, to where they don't have to, you know, be like working all this hours and going through all this stuff like what our parents had to do, and, you know, like just struggling. Like, how do we do that? And the way that you do that is making sure that you are financially prepared to support a child. Now, I'm not sitting here saying, oh, well, I want my baby to be able to have Jordans and all this stuff. First of all, my kid is not going to wear Jordans. They're going to wear Vans or Yeezys. And I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, to be able to do it. You know, as a kid, we were never able to really go on like nice vacations. We just did like road trips, and you know what, and it's nothing against my parents. They literally did the best that they could. You know, I'm one of 5. I'm the one of 5. That's right. I'm the oldest. And I just see how it is, and I don't want it to be that way. I want to be in a position where, you know, yes, we have kids, and me and my husband are able to bless my parents, because they're going to get older, you know, and we're going to have to take care of them the way that they took care of us. And we want to make sure that they have. I don't want to have to put my husband's parents in a nursing home. I don't want to have to put my parents in a nursing home. I doubt that will happen, because I'm not going to go into that. But anyways, I want to be able to bless them. But if I'm barely keeping my head above water, how can I pull somebody else up? I wasn't really impressed with the Titanic. I didn't understand why he put her on that door and he didn't get himself on the door. I don't like heroes. I always tell my husband, don't be a hero. Y'all saw that lightning? Don't be a hero. Save everybody. Because if you save me and you're not here, I'm going to bring you back to life and kill you myself. Because you're not leaving me here alone. Be smart. Work smarter, not harder. Don't be a hero. Do the basics. If you get married and you want to go back to school, get your degrees out the way. Do all these things. Things will come in due time. They'll come in due time. And people always tell me, oh, well, you know, some people, what about the people that don't get pregnant on purpose? I'm not going to go into that, because that's a whole nother video. I don't even believe that statement. I just don't. I can cut it right now and say part 2, because I feel like I'm dipping into that water for some reason. But I don't know how you don't get pregnant on purpose. For those of you that are younger, and you may not know if you're watching this video or your parents haven't explained to you, but peanut butter and jelly on a sandwich equals peanut butter and jelly. Cheese on eggs is cheese eggs. 2 + 2 is 4, and sex creates babies. So if you are having sex, you're trying to create a baby. Do you understand? Like, that's how babies are made. That doesn't make sense. That's like smoking leads to lung cancer. Putting cheese on eggs will now make them cheesy, and having sex will make a baby. Don't tell me, oh, we weren't trying to have a baby. If you are having sex, you're trying to have a baby. Oh, well, I'm on birth control.
What kind?
Because there's only 2 forms that are effective, and one of them is like 99.1%. The one that's 99.1% is the one that I'm using. The one that's 100% probably ain't nobody using these days. But do you know what that is? 100% birth control is not doing it at all. 99.1% birth control is an IUD. What chance are you taking? So anyways, I'm going to go on from that. but this video is already at 17 minutes and I don't know how I'm gonna edit it. Basically, all I'm trying to say is stop asking married people when they're gonna have a baby. Start asking them how the relationship is, making sure it's solidified, making sure they have a place to live, making sure they have food on the table, making sure they have what they need. How about that? Ask about that first before you ask about a baby, because your selfish butt is talking about the baby would be cute. I want to be a godmother. I want a cousin. I want to be an aunt. I want to be a grandma and grandpa. Baby, you're not going to be a grandma and grandpa if you're asking a married couple when they're going to have a baby and they don't even have a place to live. They're still living with you. You're not going to become a grandma and grandpa. You're going to become mama and daddy all over again. Now, if that's what you're trying to do, y'all have a baby. Mama and daddy, grandma and grandpa. And in the next video is just because you're married doesn't mean you should be having a kid. I feel like that's an implied task of this whole video. That's not a rite of passage. A lot of people will try to pitch it to you like it is. If a driver's license is a privilege and they let everybody get a driver's license, especially in Georgia, because it now seems like we've become the hit and run capital of the world. If getting a driver's license is a privilege, what makes you think that having a baby because you're married is a right? That too is a privilege that some people are not prepared to handle and that they take advantage of, and they don't take it seriously and they're not prepared.